Computer organization and architecture, digital assignment 1. I see have chosen is Atmega 328P. Myself, Kamal Naina, 18BC0838, serial number 56. The first question is to draw the clear block diagram of the microprocessor used. Uh, this is the block diagram, and the drawing procedure video of the drawing procedure is given at last. And the second question is internal diagram of each and every block. It consists of many blocks like watchdog, timer, oscillator, power division block, debug wire block, logic block, SRAM, flash, AVR which is CPU, EEPROM, 18-bit timer controller, 16-bit timer controller, analog or digital converter, 18-bit timer or counter, two timer counters are there. Analog comparator, internal band gap, which is used in analog comparator, and USART, which is a serial communication port, SPI, TWI, and ports. There are three ports: port C, port B, port D, and even there is an XTEL, which means oscillator facility also. And this is the internal diagram of CPU, block diagram of CPU, screenshot of it. This is the control unit block diagram, TWI block diagram, SPI block diagram, USART block diagram, and 18-bit timer or controller, T or Siemens timer or controller, 16-bit timer or controller, analog comparator. Second question is to give the instruction set of the microcontroller choose, and machine cycle required, flags affected, type of instruction, and such things. See, you can see this is a hyperlink where you can find the datasheet which I used. There are total of 132 instructions used. The number is very less because Atmega AVR CPU uses RISC type of uh, which means restricted instruction set. There are total five types of instructions: arithmetic and logic instruction, branch instruction, bit and bit test instruction, data transfer instructions, MCU control instructions. Explain microprocessing element architecture, which means architecture. Uh, Atmega 328P uses Harvard architecture. In contrast, Harvard architecture, which is used by the AVR, uses entirely separate buses and memories for the program and data memory. This allows for higher performance as well as to allow the program and data buses to be different widths. Aspects of the Harvard architecture are visible to the programmer in a way which is normally not considered when writing program for the personal computers. Static value must be copied from program memory to data memory in order to be used by the program in context. This impacts initializers as well as any strings or structures you may use in the program. Correlating the architecture used in choose microcontroller and in discussed in module 1. In module 1 we have discussed IS architecture. Harvard architecture can be faster than von Neumann architecture because data and instructions can be fetched in parallel instead of competing on same buses. Harvard architecture is a type of computer architecture that separates its memory in two parts so data and instructions are stored separately. The architecture also has separate buses for data transfer and instruction fetches. This allows CPU to fetch data and instruction at the same time, so time consumably less, and hence the faster rate. register organization, elaborating register organization. There are 32 general purpose registers, 64 input output registers, 160 external input output registers, and internal RAM of 2048 into 8. This leads in high performance AVR ALU operates in direct connection with all 32 general purpose working registers. Within a clock cycle, arithmetic operation between general purpose registers or between a register and immediate are executed. The ALU operations are divided into three main categories: arithmetic, logic, and bit functions. Some implementations of the architecture are also provide powerful amplifiers supporting both signed and unsigned multiplication and fractional format. Type of algorithm used for signed and unsigned calculations. Unsigned multiply accumulate. Multiplies two unsigned 16-bit operands and adds the 32-bit result to value currently in the accumulator. Unsigned multiply accumulate and reallocates to source 2. Source 2 means the location. Multiplies to unsigned over to 16-bit operands, adds the 32-bit result to the value currently in the accumulator and moves to the source 2 data, which means 2. Source 2 plus 2. Unsigned multiply accumulate clear accumulate and reallocate source 2. Multiplies two unsigned 16-bit operands, clears the accumulator, stores the 32-bit result to the accumulator, and moves to the source 2 data 2, which means source 2 plus data 2. Unsigned multiply accumulate clear accumulator. Multiplies to unsigned 16-bit operands, clear the accumulator, and stores the 13-bit result to the accumulator. The same way takes place in sign accumulate, sign multiply accumulate. Multiply two signed 16-bit and adds 32-bit to the value currently in the accumulator. Sign multiply accumulate and reallocate source 2. Multiply 2 sign 16-bit adds the 32-bit to the value currently in the accumulator and moves to the source 2 data, which means source 2 plus 2. Sign accumulate, clear accumulate, and reallocate C source 2. Multiplies two signed 16-bit operands, clears the accumulator, stores the 32-bit result to the accumulator, and moves the source to data 2. Source 2 plus 2. Find the type of logic unit and correlated to the COI syllabus, module 3 syllabus. Uh, AVR control unit is used, which means AVR, the expansion of AVR is ALF and Vagarant's risk processing unit. The control unit is digitally circuitry contained with the processor and the coordinates the sequence of the data movements into, out of, and between a processor's many subunits. An interrupt can be triggered internally from the microcontroller or externally by a peripheral. The interrupt alerts the central processing unit CPU to an occurrence such as a time-based event, a specified amount of time has lapsed, or a specific time is reached, for example, a change of state or the start or end of a process. Memory management system in the processing element and compare it with the module 4 in the COS syllabus. The right diagram shows the memory map present in the AVR architecture. There are 5 different addressing modes for data memory cover. Direct addressing mode. Direct addressing mode reaches the entire data space. Indirect with displacement. Indirect with displacement mode reaches 63 address location from the base address given by the Y or Z registers. Y or Z, X, Y, Z, or which are the special function registers in this microcontroller. Indirect addressing mode. In the register file, registers R26 to R31 feature the indirect addressing pointer registers. Indirect with pre-decrement. The address registers XYZ are decremented. Indirect with post increment. The address registers XYZ are incremented. The 32 general purpose working registers, 62 input output registers, 160 extended input output registers, and 2 kilobyte of internal data SRAM in the device, all are accessible through all these addressing modes. Elaborate the pipeline and parallel processing capabilities of the unit and uh, hazard management technique. Pipeline processing is a technique decomposing a sequential process into a sub-operational, with each sub-process being executed in a special dedicated segment that operates concurrently with all other segments. Advantages of pipeline: more instructions can be executed in the same time, which means a parallel type of processing. Reduce the time needed for execution. Efficient use of processor. No free time is left for the processor, which means efficient usage of processor. Hazards: there are situations in pipelining when the next instruction cannot execute in the following clock cycle. These events are called hazards, and these are three different types: structural hazard, data hazard, control hazard. Stall is introduced by hazard. First hazard, structural hazard. The first hazard is structural hazard, as we know by the order. It means that the hardware can't support the combination of the instruction that we want to execute in the same clock cycle. The second one is the data hazard. Data hazard occurred when the pipeline must be stalled because one step must wait for another to complete. It means it's like a serial thing. One must for the first one must complete for the next to be executed. Control hazard. It's the last and third type of hazard in control hazard, arising from the need to make a decision based on the result of one instruction while the other is executing. Find whether the parallel processor level parallelism is available in the element selected, and illustrating the cache coherence and protocol used for handling hit rate and miss rate. Processor level parallelism is available in AVR CPU of Atmega 328P, which I have chosen. In order to maximize the performance and parallelism, the AVR uses Howard architecture, which separate memories and buses for programs and data, as we have discussed in the above uh, pages. Uh, it uses Harvard architecture. In Harvard architecture, there are types of two separate memories for data and addresses, like instructions, and there are separate buses for data and control signals or address signals, which no need to wait for another signal. They can all these three data, control signal and address signals can be executed simultaneously and can be fetched or executed data simultaneously. Instructions in the program are executed with a single level pipelining. While one instruction is being executed, the next instruction is prefetched from the program memory. This concept enables instruction to be executed in every clock cycle. The program memory is in system reprogrammable flash memory. At AVR CPU of Atmega 328P has a two-level pipelining system, and even PIC microcontrollers also have two-level pipelining system. Source is from Wikipedia. This explains cache coherence. This diagram explains cache coherence. Hit and hit and miss. Actually, mistyped it. Sorry. A cache memory is a small A cache memory is a small, very fast memory that retains copies of recently used memory values. It usually implemented on the same chip as the processor. Caches work because programs normally display the property of locality, which means that at any particular time they tend to execute the same instruction many times on the same areas of the data. An access to an item which is called cache in the cache is called a hit. and the access to any item which is not in the cache is a miss. The instructions start accessing from level 1, level 2, level 3 and goes on to the main memory. If there is if there is, if The probability of finding the instruction in the level 1 cache, then hit rate is 100% and miss rate is 0. It means there is a 100% probability of getting the instruction in the level 1 cache itself. Otherwise, it goes on increasing its cache level until and unless the hit rate is 100 and miss rate is 0, where it can go till main memory. A processor can have one of the following organization: a unified cache. This is single cache for both instructions and data, and another is separate instruction and data caches. This organization sometimes called as modified Harvard architecture, which is presented at Mega 328. Thank you. That's all.